Welcome everyone to Tuesday's pop-up Q&A, a chance to ask a specific to you question, and I take an energetic peek at what's going on, give you a little energy clearing, and see what results. I love hearing the results, especially for new people here who don't know what we're doing. So I've been in the healing arts for more than 40 years, and I've done a lot of work with plant medicine. I've done a lot of healing from having been born and raised in a religious cult, and healed from lots of things that people have gone through, being sexually abused and in abusive marriage, blah, blah, blah. At any rate, now I get to share all the things that I've learned about healing with all of you. And so today we are taking a peek at some of the things that you guys are working on, and we will get some energy clearing. Before I share and take some of your questions, please be sure to share this with your friends and family, those who need healing, those who need inspiration, those who are struggling in their life, so that we can help more people. We each sort of uplift each other. We kind of reach down and back and pull the other ones up. And so by sharing this, you're helping others do that. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell notification so that you're notified when we go live. Tuesday's always a different time. We try to accommodate as many people as possible. And of course, we're always here on Fridays. And so this Friday, we're going to be talking about the crystal skulls. For those of you who have been following me, know that I recently went to Sedona and was working with my mentor, Masajati, as well as the Mitchell Hedges crystal skull, which is said to be more than 200,000 years old. Like that just in itself is just mind-blowing, mind-shattering. Well, over the weekend, I discovered that I'd actually had 5 past lives with this skull, and was able to have a private session with this skull. And so one of the unexpected things that happened as a result of this private session is I started to speak in the language of light. I wasn't asking for it. I wasn't expecting it. And but it's here now. So apparently they think I'm ready for this. So if that comes up today, if that comes up and out, I will let it flow. I'm not planning on anything. This is not about trying to get attention. This is not something I've been asked for. So it's, I'm just bringing through what Spirit wants to bring through. And today we're also going to be addressing and helping, first of all, the people who are currently in my 21-day meta clearing. Any questions they might have, we'll be entertaining them first, as well as new people. So if you've been coming here and asking questions every week, it'd be really loving for you to let some other people have a turn as well, so we can all help each other. So having said that, let me take a peek and see what kind of questions we have here and where you're from. And let's see, there was, please share. Yes, please share this. So we will, first, hey, Selma from New York, my new sister friend that we've had some past lives together, met in Sedona, so that's great. Croatia is here, great. Yes, we are stepping into our highest potential. And this is Selma's first time. All right, so Jackie, so horrible. I'm trying to see. Okay, yes. So Jackie's in the 21-day program. Could you see what is blocking me from losing excess weight? I feel stuck still. All right. So let's see what's getting lit up, and we'll put up an avatar for your ideal goal weight. So a lot of us we want to lose weight, or we say losing weight. But I like the way you put it. You want me to look at what's blocking you. Well, you did say losing excess weight. So On a psychological level, we don't want to lose anything. So already our body kind of goes into resistance, not wanting to lose anything. So I like to talk more about reaching your ideal goal weight. So let's see what's getting in the way of that. Right at your root chakra, out to the third layer. This is all about you stepping into your power. So there's some things that are holding you back from that. There's a fear entity in there. There's also like 3 outgrown guides. So you've moved past how you've been operating in your body and past how these guides have been helping you. So let's use, we're going to use a black flame right at your root chakra to transmute the attachment of the fear control being. And then, let's see. And then we're also going to use a violet flame to transmute those attachments of the outgrown guides, the ones that you don't need to use anymore. So I'll let you go ahead and do that. And so this is more about me helping you how to master your own energy, as opposed to you coming here and me doing some things for you. I like to teach you how to do these things. All right, so let's see if those are still attached now. Let's see, hang on. There's still 2 control beings at the root. So turn up that black flame a little higher, a little bigger. It wants to come through. Okay. Control beings. Okay, so the control beings are gone now. And outgrown guides also gone. Great job. Let's put up an avatar for your ideal goal weight. And in the creative rings above your head, what you're going to want to put up there are your desires, what your ideal goal weight is, how you want to feel in your body when you reach this ideal goal weight. And and as far as releasing the things that you're holding on to, generally weight is also a protective mechanism. And so one of the things that I want you to notice after this is the kind of cravings that start showing up. We're also going to release that fear of being seen right in that 6th chakra. So in this goal weight avatar, let's ground it, make sure it's grounded, bringing up that earth energy through the legs. There is a worry circle out to that 3rd layer. So for those of you who are not sure what I'm talking about, a lot of static right now. As far as the infinity system that I use, it's all outlined in my book, Access Your Ultimate Power, the Blueprint to Infinite Intelligence, available on Amazon. And there's lots of illustrations in there so you can understand what we're talking about, what we're doing here. So right now, as we bring pure source down through the creative rings above the head of this avatar, this is where you'd put all those dreams and desires, goals, intentions, and maybe it looks like part of this protection is also to keep love away or a partner away. And we might think or ask for a partner, but there's still this subconscious thing happening because of this fear of being loved and being unlovable. No, not so much being unlovable, but the fear of being loved. Those are 2 different energies, very subtle, but they are very different. So as we're bringing pure source down through that sixth chakra, 5, 4, right at the heart. Right at the heart. Out to that third layer. So this is where there's a certain element of feeling like you need to prove your worth and value, like having this excess weight it's actually a validation that you don't feel quite worthy enough. And so we're just going to take that lie out of the heart chakra. It just comes through. Sorry. I know I didn't need to apologize, but yes, it's here for a reason. And I also have Rose with me, who I'll be sharing with you on Friday. Got activated by the crystal skull in Sedona. All right, so as we're bringing this pure source down through the heart, down through the heart and solar plexus, spilling down the root. And as we're bringing this 50-50 mixture up the front, through the solar plexus, up through the heart again. So there's a lot getting activated in the heart. Now, in the 21-day program, we talked about activating the rooms in the heart as it related to our business. So here you have the same thing, but as it relates to your ideal goal weight. And so right now there's only 2 activated in this heart of your ideal goal weight avatar. Woo! Okay, so that just activated all 10 rooms in your heart. So this is kind of a new development for those of you who are witnessing this. These rooms in the heart is a new development. There's about 60 that are available. So this is what we are bringing forward. We're activating more of our capacity in our heart, which is more than just love. Of course, that's great. We all want and need more love, but there's so much more going on in the heart that we're accessing. Our ability to access our infinite intelligence, our ability to self-generate love as opposed to having to go out and find love. We self-generate love first here, and then this magnet begins to pull into our energy field what we're emitting. So, so there you go. Great. So as we're bringing this energy up through the heart and the throat, 6 crown rings, through the aura, let's clear that third layer of the aura where there's a lot of effort around the head, like trying to figure out how to lose weight, when really it's an inward journey. And our outer world, whether it's just our skin and our bodies, the further out we go, the more of our life we're manifesting. So this body weight is an outward manifestation of what's going on deeper. And I know that's what you wanted a look at here. So that aura, okay, and let's see about that fear of being seen. Okay, that got cleared when we cleared that energy at the 6th chakra. So let us know if that feels different, Jackie. All right, and keep us posted. Best of luck with all of that. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Oh, glasses, good. Glasses are not far. So we're looking first for people that are in the 21-day program. Erica, I think Eric, you're in the program, aren't you, Erica? Question for my friend. So let's confirm that she has your approval to do this. Okay, she wants to know why she is tired and why her legs hurt. Okay, so Erica, yeah, so encourage her to get on next time so she can ask her question. So her legs hurt because she has no earth energy coming up through her legs. So let's help her with that. It stops right at the bottom of the feet. And so we want this abundant, feminine, earth energy to come up through our legs. This helps to help us to feel more grounded as we connect to the earth. And it also clears that important power channel between our knees and our hips. That's where we access more of our power, and then we drive it with that solar plexus. So let's make sure that the legs are nice and clear. And so tired is, there's a lot of reasons for that. So number one is she has no grounding cord. So she has all of this overwhelming energy just spinning around in her energy field with it. There's nowhere for it to go. It's like having a house without any plumbing. So it all backs up. And then she leaves her body. She's only connected like 15% because it doesn't feel comfortable. So and also holding a lot of angry energy that she's not using to move her to do something or get something done. And so when that's the case, when you're not using your energy as a tool to create momentum and to really move you to action, it's just eating away at your nervous system, your relationships. Everything you say passes through that angry filter, pushing people away. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. So I am a proponent of releasing all of the excess anger that we're not using so that we can access more of our true power at our solar plexus. And being pushed by being pulled by our passion instead of being pushed by our anger. So she is grounded now. She's got that earth energy, and she has a worry circle that goes out to that third layer. So she's got a lot of fear of stepping into her power. Maybe that's what some of the angry energy is about. She can't really move forward and get things done. Okay, good. And then the other thing I would check for is how much of the 1% in reptilian energy is in her energy field. That's an energy that's just like a wet blanket. And I noticed, at least I used to, it doesn't seem to happen so much anymore, but it would show up a lot when I'm driving. And you just get this really sleepy, tired energy. But it's not like tired, you didn't get enough sleep. It's more like unconsciousness, or just like your eyes you just want to lay down. So she also has 95% of that in her energy field. So any of you who are struggling with this same tired kind of energy that I'm talking about, let's go out around our worry circle that radiates around our root chakra. Let's go all the way out to the 30th layer and pull in this reptilian influence. And we're actually going to, the reason we bring it in and up and out through our energy field, because people will ask, well, why would we bring it into our bodies? Actually, the way it came, that's the way it came in. It came down through your core, and then it spreads out to the energy fields that it wants to affect. So when it comes down and it's in your root chakra and it's spread all the way out to that 30th layer where they hang out, that's really going to prevent you from feeling grounded, from feeling safe on the planet, from feeling like you want to or can step into your power. So let's pull in this influence all the way into the core of our root. We're going to pull it up through the central core. Send that off planet. And so now let's see how much anger she has. It actually dropped down to 0. So if she's available, have her come on. Let us know if she's feeling different and how, because this is how quickly these things can change. This is what they, the 1%, the reptilian influence, don't want us to know. They don't want us to know how easy it is to access our true power, how quickly we can change these things so that we're not under their influence and their control. So this is all about becoming sovereign so that we are the boss of ourselves, as it should be. All right. So let us know Erica's friend. Okay, I think this is a new person. Ilki-san. Hi, Kimberly. Do I have a past life that needs some clearing? Well, I think we all do. Let's see what it's related to. Well, let me first tell you that the first thing that you're working on is before you work on any past lives is just getting grounded, like you don't have a grounding cord. So that's kind of like going to the dentist and like your teeth are rotting, but you want to get your teeth whitened. So we're going to go straight to what's more important, which is getting grounded first, getting ultra grounded. So this is not uncommon that people don't know that they're not grounded. About half of even advanced healers are not grounded. So they think they're grounded. They're leaving their bodies and disconnecting from everything that's going on, and they feel better. But that's not getting grounded. So okay, great. So now we're getting grounded, and there's energy coming up through your legs. Your worry circle is congested out to that second layer, where there's a lot of anger and rage. So let's send that down the grounding cord. Because right now you're holding about 95% angry energy in your energy field, but you don't know that that's the case because you're not in your body. This is what I was just talking about. You're not in your body all the way to feel those signals because it doesn't feel comfortable, and you haven't known how to get rid of it because you didn't have a grounding cord. So now you can get rid of it. So you're a perfect example of someone that should be practicing this 20-minute meditation that I offer for free so that you can stay grounded. So I'm helping you get grounded now, but you're going to need to maintain it because your default or way that you generally address this uncomfortable feeling is leaving your body. So you need to learn a more effective way of managing your energy so that you're fully in your body, present, hearing all the messages that are coming through. So that's super important way before we even check out past lives. So yeah, there's tons of past lives that we could look at. It's more helpful if you give me something more specific that it relates to. So that's the initial thing you need to work on is just getting grounded, Ilki. So that would really help you feel more comfortable in your body. The anger is down to 15%. Let's bring it all the way down to 0. We're going to go up here to the 6th chakra, and we're going to help you let go of some beliefs. out to the third layer. So you have this belief that you're powerless. And that's the most common belief on the planet right now, right? Is that we have no power of what's going on and we just have to go along with the program. And so that's a big fat lie. And so I'm just going to help you pull in this program and dissolve it. Okay, so now that big fat lie just got blasted. Okay, 765. So that's a really good place for you to start, Elke. And thank you for coming today and post your question. And let's see who else we have. Tiffany, I've seen you here before. I know who you are, Tiffany. But I don't think you really got to ask a question. That you came on, but we ran out of time, I think it was. So Tiffany, I would be grateful for any help clearing any block you can help with that will help me move forward. Okay, great. Let's see what the biggest thing is that you're working on right now, Tiffany. Right at the heart, out to that third layer. So you're kind of stuck in some old programming around proving your worth and value, which is what was all of the programming around growing up was about. So we know what that is. We share a common thread in that. Whew, whew, whew. You have a control being in your heart. And so let's use a black flame, which is pure darkness. And we're going to use that black flame. We're just going to turn up the volume on that to transmute the attachment of this control being that's trying to control how much access you have in your heart. So right now you have access to about 3 rooms. There's a potential for about 60, but we don't get access to all of them. We kind of do it as in stages in our growth and evolution. So okay, so that control being is now out of your heart, but there's still some energy there. It looks like your mom. Yeah, your mom is courting there. So you can use a violet flame, or you can just gently pull her out front and back. So everything that all of you have heard about using swords and cutting cords, don't do that. It leaves residual energy. And so we want to be able to get all of the energy. So roots and all, we just gently pull that out, send it back to whoever it belongs to, or we can use a violet flame. All right. Yeah, mom and all of her judgments. Kaene ko jin ke wa peka la quinta. Uy, kenta ase uko no yo chuchu wa ke pa titi ke la. Okay, good. So that activated 10 rooms. What does that mean? This is new for even me. So this room thing has only been activated or available for about a week now. So even I am discovering, actually, not even a week. What am I thinking? So time is getting distorted. This happened at the skull event. The first day, I was standing in line to just feel the skull, and I was next in line, and just feeling the energy from the person before me activated like 10 rooms. And then I did my session and activated all 60 rooms. So at any rate, that's how new this stuff is. So that should help, Tiffany. I think that's probably a good place to stop. and let you integrate that, because all this heart stuff, it's a big energy. I can feel that some of that grief starting to come up and out. So let the emotions flow. Feel those energies coming up and out. That's all the garbage leaving. That's the good news, is that it's coming out. So okay, so I think this is D. And you're fairly new here, so I'll take your question. We are taking more of the new people and the people in my 21-day meta-clearing program first. And if there's time for some else of you, then we will go back and get you. So she says, I did an activation last night that was supposed to upgrade my guide. So I'd really appreciate if you'd check to see if it worked as my report stated. Okay, yeah, that's right. That I had 5 outgrown guides. Okay, great. That's why you seem familiar. Okay, so we haven't worked together, but you're taking some inspired action. I told you to come here. You did. Yay. So happy to help. Outgrown guides. There's 3 left. So you did clear 2 of them. Let's see where the other 3 are. And so we're going to use a violet flame to clear these outgrown guides. So right in the heart. A lot of heart activation today. That's great. So we're right in the heart. Use that violet flame. And it's going to help transmute all of this angry energy. So you have a lot of anger turned inwards. That's not beneficial. It's just creating more of this downward spiral. So you're kind of done with that game and that program, which may have worked a long time ago or when you were younger, but it's not helpful anymore. So use a violet flame right in the heart. I want you also to use a violet flame in the 2nd chakra, where there's also a lot of rage. So right now you're in 100% anger and rage, and it's kicking you out of your body because it just does not feel comfortable. So I want you to use a violet flame in that 2nd chakra. We're just going to turn up that violet flame to transmute these outdated ways of being, the ways these guides have been working through you, but you're done with that game. And then the last place is right in the root chakra, also out to that 2nd layer where you're using anger to feel safe. So anger has its place, but not as our default. Like that's just how we operate. We're missing out on a much higher vibration of our power when we just use anger as our default power source. So go ahead and turn up those flames in the heart, 2nd chakra, and root. I'm letting you do this because I know you're very capable. And it's going to transmute this angry way of being. Let's see. Okay, so that transmuted those outgrown guides. So great job. And maybe the language of light was helping. I don't know. This is brand new to me. That just happened yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before yesterday. I spent the day getting home yesterday, day before yesterday. So it wants to come through. It seems to be helping to accelerate things. So great job. So let's measure the anger. That brought it all the way down to 15%. So notice if you're feeling calmer. Let's find out where the rest of that anger is. Right in the heart, out to that 2nd layer. more of that anger turned inward. So let's just drop all that anger down through the central cord, down the grounding cord, sending it all the way to the center of the planet where that can be transmuted into a more useful energy. Okay, great. Okay, so now the anger is at 0. So if you can let people know how this feels different in your energy field. I know when I talked to you the other day, you were having a hard time feeling things. You're back in your body, so you're going to be experiencing this going in and out as you continue to practice. Keep coming home back to your home base, your body. And, if you're leaving your body, as this initial coping mechanism, it's not like you're doing anything wrong. You're just getting used to being in your body now. That's a new feeling. It's a new experience. So if you're, let us know how that feels different for you. And maybe you're able to feel a little bit more now. So great job. And thanks for coming on. Okay, Selma. Recap. One question. Okay, so the book is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Simple and very concise and very concrete, 150 pages. So yes, thanks for that little plug. So let's see. Here's Selma's question. I have the challenge with overeating and procrastination, so stuckness as well. Is the reason the blockage the same for all of us? It's actually not necessarily. So let's see. Although if you were to boil it down to one some theme, that thread that runs probably through all of our procrastination thing, all of those kinds of things that stop us from stepping into our power, that would be it. That fear of stepping into our power. So all of the distractions, the overeating, the procrastination, that's all you not stepping into your power. So let's see the biggest place that you're working on. If we were to go to the most helpful place for you right now, is right at your root chakra, out to the second layer, where there's this big chunk of anger and rage that you've been using for a long time to kind of help keep you safe and set boundaries, etc. But overall, it's because it's in the root sets the foundation for everything above it. So it's creating distortions throughout your whole energy field. So let's drop the anger, because you are grounded. That's good. Earth energy is coming up through your legs, which is good. And let's pull in your worry circle from the third layer, that powerless feeling. And we're going to grab all that anger right there and just send it down the grounding cord. So there's a 15% anger left right in the sixth chakra, out to that third layer. So those are the beliefs that you're powerless. You're powerless over your eating. You're powerless over this thing that holds you back and doesn't allow you to move forward. You keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. And so that's this energy, 7, right at that sixth chakra, the belief that you're powerless. So let's pull that in right at that sixth chakra. 7, 6. Okay, so now the anger is at 0. And let's measure how much procrastination you have right now. There's 15% left in your root out to that second layer. So this is actually connected to fear, some fear. That fear of being seen. And the fear of being unlovable. Ke ana kokolane pechi ka fane uji ana o ke ana papa eta ya. Okay, there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so procrastination is now at 0. Okay, and anger is at 0. And so since you're reading the book, you know how to create an avatar for your ideal goal weight, as we were doing for, what's her name, earlier, Jackie, great. So you can do that as well, Selma, and that would be your homework, is to put up an avatar for your ideal goal weight. Thanks for joining us, my dear. So good to see you here. It's been so long. Okay, so here, for those of you who would like to find out more about my book, here is where you can grab that. Kiana, here's another new person. Let me just scroll down and make sure there's, okay, more people from our oh my goodness. More people from the 21 days. So I'm going to grab these first. Danya. Okay, she's in France. She's got up at 1 o'clock in the morning to do this. And so question about past lives and poverty mentality. Is there something from a past life that is affecting my money vibes? Please clear me if there's anything that wants to go. Okay. So past lives related to poverty and poverty. Okay, so how many past lives are we clearing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do this all at once. And by the way, right now, I just happened to notice it's 4:44 here. So the angels are all around you. Let's clear these 10 past lives. We're going to intend to do this all at once. So we're going to go to the 6th chakra, out to the 3rd layer. So we're clearing the beliefs around all of these lifetimes when you were powerless and you didn't have enough to feed children. There were children in some lifetimes. You had to watch children die because you didn't have enough food, which is horrible for a mother. Whew, can't even imagine that. And about 3 of these lifetimes, you actually starved to death because there was not enough food. Hey, anakoko eta pake nia wa eta wa kentua ne utua pakala ke atea. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. At the root chakra, out to that 3rd layer. So that's that underlying fear of not being able to step into your power. Like there's this fear that you can't work hard enough. There's not enough you can do to push this this fear of not having enough. So that's often the driving force behind your working really hard. And it's not that it's hard, but you're a very diligent person. There's nothing wrong with being very diligent. But I think that there's this little edge that is a lot of pressure. The edge I'm talking about. Okay. So clearing that, let's see how many past lives still need to be cleared. There's still 2. So in the heart, out to that 3rd layer. So in this lifetime, you were responsible for some other people, helping to feed them. You were the father in this lifetime, and of course weren't able to feed your family. And while they didn't die, you saw a lot of suffering, not only in your own family, but around you. And so this is kind of an energy that a lot of us are bumping up against even now. They're trying to put this fear of there's not enough food, there's, and people dying all over the place, which is going to be increasing. So it's triggering a lot of these old past lives. And so as I'm clearing this for Danya, there's a lot of you who can also receive the healing that is happening as you find your matches, and these get cleared as well. And then that last one in the root chakra, out to that 3rd layer. Yeah, it's like your hands are tied. So in this lifetime, you were in prison, and this looks like an Auschwitz kind of situation. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we cleared all those past lives. So hopefully that will help with your financial resolves, and because your money vibration is at infinity. I know you've been working on this for a while, and I know it's improving, but I know you're still feeling bumping up against these deeper layers, like you want to go deeper and deeper. So that's great. Yeah, your money vibration is at infinity, and you're aligned with it in all of your chakras. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining us, Danya. See you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so Jackie is saying, we did a little clearing on her. Definitely way more space in my heart and my heart space. Great. So we were doing the ideal goal weight avatar for her. And Jolly. Okay, we did get Jolly's permission. Okay, great. And for those of you who are on Instagram, here's another place where you can follow along. And if you have friends that are not on Facebook, but maybe they're there, please share that with them. Okay, so Nessa, you are also fairly new. She's asking if she's grounded. So you probably sensed that you weren't, which is why you're asking. And so the answer, I will affirm your suspicion that you are not grounded. So let's get grounded. All you have to do is use your free imagination and just imagine a big pipe that goes from the base of your spine all the way to the center of the planet. Super simple. easy. So there's 3 steps to getting ultra grounded. So that's part 1. Part 2 is you send those roots down from the bottoms of your feet. It goes all the way through the earth, all the way to the other side. It comes out the other side and then wraps around the whole earth like a ball, every direction. And then from there, that's when you bring up that earth energy up through your legs. So that energy is also blocked. So you want to bring that up through your legs and down your grounding. Excellent. There we go. And we're going to pull in that worry circle from the 3rd layer of your aura. So that worry circle radiates around your root chakra. This is the 3rd and final part to getting ultra grounded. This circle is what holds all of the worry, stress, anxiety, doubts, fears, uncertainty. It holds it all in this circle. So the fastest remedy to when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling agitated, when you're feeling scattered, when you're feeling out of sorts, is to do this grounding, because chances are you're not in your body, you're way out trying to feel comfortable, way out here. And so all of us need to come back home into our bodies so we can feel everything, all of the messages, all of the signals that come into our body. This vessel is a magical, miraculous piece of machinery, antenna, that's always sending and receiving messages so that we always know what's going on. But we can't get those messages if we're not in our body. So that's super simple, but often the most simple parts are the parts that we ignore because we're so busy, like the other gal who wanted to look at past lives. Well, no sense looking at past lives, no sense, discovering all these other amazing things on other planets. And, what does my 50th layer look like when we're not even grounded? So we have to come back to basics sometimes. Start there. There's no shame in that, getting back to basics. And then from there, building and growing from there, because everything will make more sense. Your life will be way more enjoyable. You'll be more calm, because in case you haven't gotten the memo, I don't foretell the future or anything, but we can all sense that there is some tension building. And as more and more of the truth gets revealed, truth always wins, that things are going to get a little more wobbly. And we haven't hit the bottom yet. So as all of this stuff that's going on the planet right now, as it's continuing to unravel, and all the things that aren't aligned with the direction that humanity is headed, where the planet, the vibrational energy of the whole planet is headed, with or without us, that all of those lower vibrating things have to fall away. That's physics. That's not a prediction. That's, even though there's plenty of Bible prophecies, I'm not into the Bible anymore, but, this is the time we're living in, has been prophesied and talked about for a long, long time. All right, so I'm not preaching about the Bible, just so you know. And here is where you can get that 20-minute meditation so that you can practice every day. You can practice staying in the high vibes that you get here. And so this new light language, it's new for me, was not something I've been planning on or trying to take lessons or anything like that. This is just something that happened 2 days ago at this Crystal Skull event. So this is what I'm going to be talking about on Friday. So come back and join us on Friday for a full session. We're going to do a clearing with this crystal skull. Her name is Rose. This is the pre-introduction to Rose. Okay. Thank you, Selma. Yes, grounding is super important and powerful and very easy, how Kimberly is teaching us. I love all your charts on the website and in the book. Great. Okay, and so here's Ilke. See, she had no idea she wasn't grounded. So don't feel bad about that, but it's just, we're all creating greater awareness. Okay, so Vanessa, I think you're also new. I don't remember seeing you, or if you did, it's been a while. I would love a general scanning, anything you might see. Love, 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 love life. Thanks in advance. Okay, let's see the biggest thing that you're working on, Vanessa. So you're grounded, you have good earth energy. You do have some fear at your root out to that second layer. It's partly that fear of stepping into your power. There's a little bit of fear about the future. We don't know what's going on, so there's some of that. Fear of the unknown. You have some energy that's going on in the heart out to that third layer. So something is causing you to feel like you have to prove something. You're trying to prove your worth and value on some level. And there's a control being in there. So this is not your energy. Let's use a black flame right in the heart. And turn up the volume so this control being can't hold down your light. You're a bright light. And far more talented than I think you realize, or that you have abilities that maybe you're not really stepping into. So the power of your heart, that's also a big chunk of this. So you've been letting go of these judgments for a while, but now it's like it's time to step into your infinite intelligence that's in your heart here. But there's that fear, and it's like the power is not quite connected to the heart. And your heart's only open about 50%. So there's some guarding going on here as well. So let's turn up this black flame. I'll let you do this, Vanessa, because you're quite capable. Turn up that black flame and transmute that attachment of that control being. Hey, anako uinawe tia anako yoli ni apake natea. 4. Wow. Okay, so now your heart's 100% open. That control being is gone. And let us know if that feels lighter, and if you feel maybe a little less guarded and a little less judgmental, a little more excited about life. It's interesting that you said love life with a question mark. Well, now you can you? Okay. We're about to get kicked off of Instagram here, so we got to wrap up this party. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining me and Rose now. We will see you on Friday for Friday's Inspiration, where we will be talking about crystal skulls. And apparently, light language wants to come through, so we'll probably be doing some of that. I don't necessarily like to call it channeling, but it's coming through. So higher frequencies that are here helping us accelerate our transformation on the planet, raising our vibrations where all of our dreams and desires already exist. So keep asking my favorite question. How does it get any better than this? And then stay in that blissful question of, I wonder. Sending much love. Namaste.